Welcome back to another episode of Keep It a Brick here with Lady Soul, Hailey G, and myself, Cash, man. This week's episode is going to be a good one. We got a lot of things going on. Coachella, Ja Rule, 50. We got a lot of stuff going on this episode. Y'all stay tuned and let's rock out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Welcome to Keep It a Brick with Hailey G.
This is the king of the coast. Let's make it official.
We're tapping into the hottest topics in the game.
If you don't know, now you know.
A fresh perspective on culture, entertainment, viral news, and just about everything happening around us.
Y'all better listen up closely.
You know we ain't holding back.
Can you feel me?
Now, it's time to Keep It a Brick.
Is that clear? All right, yeah.
You know what it is, motherfuckers. It's Monday. We got Monday Night Raw. The Monday Night rotation is happening with Keep It a Brick, the place where we keep it raw, we keep it brick, keep it real. I'm your boy, Hailey G. We got Lady Soul in the building and the man on the couch, Cash only. We are in the building, chilling. Let's do our normal check-in. We're going to start with the lady of the house. Soul, how you living? How you doing?
I'm good. We had an earthquake today. Wasn't prepared for that, but I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Cash, my man on the couch.
But see,
how you living on?
we're still here, you know?
Yeah.
Business as usual.
That's all that
For
matters.
sure.
Y'all still here. You know, things get a little shaky, you know.
Here you go.
Things get a little shaky.
Here
You feel me? I'm good though, man. Appreciate you for asking. Shout out to all the bricklayers. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in right now. I'm good, man. Good to see y'all faces, man. So glad to hear you okay. That's the most important part, you know. Glad for you on that. I know that shit's scary. Never been through it, but want to experience it for some reason. That sounds weird, but I'm okay, man. It's Monday night rotation. How you doing, Hailey G?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Posted, just chilling. Nothing major, just slow motion. I also felt that earthquake today here in California. You know, it wasn't as strong as where I was at personally, thank God. But yeah, it was a little strong. It was a little strong out here. It's a little weird. So yeah, glad everybody's okay. I saw a video of a toddler sleeping in bed in San Diego County and gets woken up by the earthquake. I said, well, that child will have fears of earthquakes for years to come. Seriously. Earthquakes ain't no joke on the West Coast. You know, for those who think it's like, it's just moving ground. Yeah, when the ground starts moving and not in the best way, it's a little weird for us. It's a little weird. But glad everybody's okay. I'm cool. Spring break is here. Spring break is officially here for me. I'm off for a week of school. I ain't got to look at nobody. I ain't got to deal with no shit. So
nice.
Yeah,
Spring break, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, but I gotta catch up because I'm like missing some fucking assignments at this point. So I was like, fuck, you gotta catch up. You gotta catch up. What I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. Shit, what the fuck? I know who I am, nigga. I know who the fuck I am. I know who I am. I just know that I ain't the greatest student. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not the greatest student. It's just never been me. Anyway,
Hey, as long as you're a student, you know, you're pushing through.
Hey, they say C's get degrees, right? So C's get degrees. That's what we going fucking with. All right.
For sure.
Speaking of shit, let's get to it. Let's get down to it. We don't have too much time here today. Let's talk about the NBA. Yes, NBA season has officially concluded, but the drama still continues for Zion Williamson. Yes, the NBA player Zion Williamson has had some baby mama drama as of recent. His baby mother was arrested for stalking and assaulting a woman linked to him.
Oh, wow.
Assaulting a woman and stalking. Okay. What's your thoughts on this one? We're going to start off with Soul, lady of the house. We always go with the ladies first. What's up?
I mean, yeah. That, first of all, her mugshot or whatever that was looked wild. I don't know if you guys seen her photo. She looked real crazy.
Was it a I'll do it again photo?
Oh, hell yeah. She's going to do that probably about 5 more times.
Oh, fuck you.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to think about that. But yeah, I think she's going to do it again, though, for sure.
Was it Mariah Mills again? Was it her again? Because she's the one that's
crazy.
She's the one that's been tripping out, showing up to this nigga's games, wilding out.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, let that man live.
She's doing everything besides being a porn star. God damn it, chill out. You feel me?
Bro,
I'm doing everything.
You know?
Oh, she retired?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
no,
nigga,
she
the way she moving,
she's dealing with him. Shit.
Listen, I know exactly how to feel about this. I mean, hey, it's hard to let that money go sometime, boy. Hey, it's hard to let that. I know it's hard to let that money go. Nigga, I'd rather see you down than see you happy with somebody else, is what she's saying.
Man,
she's
fuck
beating
all
up,
that,
just stalking, and sometimes it's hard, they see.
No, fuck that. That nigga don't want you. Let him go. Move on. You a whole porn star out here. Exactly. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
Have you seen her booty though? Maybe she need to retire.
I want to see it.
Her body looks crazy. No, it looks crazy. Like I don't know what she did, but she looked real crazy. She need to go.
I remember Mariah Mills on how she used to look when I used to watch her. I ain't gonna sit up here in front to y'all niggas and act like I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real ass nigga. Let me keep it a break, nigga. West Coast Productions, nigga. Shout out to Prince Petty. He knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you niggas talking about, man.
You know what I'm saying? If you know what West Coast Productions is, you niggas are of the culture.
I did not know until you informed me a couple years ago.
Yeah. That's where my man, legendary Wesley Pipes. Wesley Pipes.
Oh wow.
Mr. Talk a bitch through it. That's what I used to call it. He was talking about. Anyway, we're getting off the subject here. The point is,
yes,
Mariah Mills, when I seen her way before that, banging. Now she out here looking like Bosa. Just horrible, toe up, just bad business. Too much motherfucking surgery, bro. Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's crazy. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. So
that man got other stuff to worry about on the court than to be worrying about his old ladies getting beat up. Stop it.
Yeah. Zion may be gone from fucking New Orleans at this point. Shit.
Yeah, he's got too much other stuff going on.
Yeah. Definitely too much stuff going on and shit like that. Yeah, Prince, appreciate you coming through with that one. Goddamn WC West Coast Productions, baby. You know, you goddamn know. Shout out to Prince, man. Yo, real quick on a sidebar note, it is WrestleMania weekend. Just want to throw
for those
that
who
out
do
there.
watch.
Something to watch later on this weekend. Just want to throw that out there. Look, I'm tired of the I don't know. With this thing, I just think with Zion 1. Bro, you got to be more careful, bro, with who you just up here fucking. Secondly, Mariah Mills, yo, let it go. That man don't want you. That man does
simple
not
as that,
want
they
you.
say. So they say.
Allegedly. All of this is alleged.
Allegedly, yeah. He might be telling her something different behind the scenes, but I don't know.
All right. Speaking of behind the scenes, I got a question for y'all. We're starting off early with the questions, bro.
Let's do it, man. Let's get into it.
Let's do
I
it.
wanted to counter something that Soul brought to the show last week about the whole good girls and, you know, things like
Finish
that.
last.
So, yeah, that whole thing, which I feel I can understand it. I respect it. My question to the folks for the bricklayers and to you, Soul, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are good men invisible? I've seen a video this week where a black therapist, was talking about how good men can feel invisible in certain aspects in their life, stating that they're out here, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, yet there is no accolades and there's no parades, no ticker tape, any of that when they are out here, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do. Thought process on that. I'm gonna let what's up?
Well, no, I was gonna say for me personally, I try to salute any man that's doing good, no matter what it is. I try to salute them. So I wouldn't say they're invisible, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess they're doing what they're supposed to do. So ain't nobody talking about it. I don't know.
That's crazy though. crazy.
It is. But
That's crazy work.
it's unfortunate.
I just have a question. Just
go ahead.
And so I gotta ask you, and to the female bricklayers, I gotta ask y'all too. What is a good man? What is a good man?
I feel like that
to
depends
them.
on
to because it ranges from so much nowadays that when you ask that question, because we, deep inside, you could be a good man. I could be a good man.
Yeah,
and you feel me? I don't know. I don't know if I feel invisible though, because I'm a good goddamn man. You feel me? I may say some off the wall shit, but
this motherfucker right here. They say good help is hard to find in a work environment. So I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
It depends.
What is? I want to know what's a good man, so we can really set the standard for it.
I feel like that's like you can be a good man or a good woman to any, like to each his own. It's like different. Like you might be a good man to one person, but you might be a bad man to somebody else. I don't know. It's
subjective to you, I guess. But I mean, I also look at it as, sometimes you do got to play someone's villain in life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to play the villain. Sometimes you're not going to always like what I do. And things as being a good man doesn't mean necessarily that I'm always doing the right thing. I think that's where a lot of people get a good man misconstrued as like, yo, you're a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But good men fall. Good men falter, good men cry, good men suffer in silence. It's a lot of different tangibles when it comes down to just being a good man. So I do sometimes feel like a good man can be invisible to the naked eye if they're not honestly paying attention or well aware, or people are well aware of what that individual is doing, right? But I also understand that not everybody's in your business to know what the fuck you're doing. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's like kind of like a three-sided coin personally. I know that's kind of weird, but it's like a three-sided coin. You have one side where it's like, all right, it's this. You have another side where it's the other, where it's the latter. But then you also have another side of it where it's just, one of those things. It's just that it's just really complicated overall. Because being a good man is a complicated thing. It's not always the right road. It's not always the easiest. And sometimes that can get overlooked when you make those type of sacrifices. That's what I will say.
I wish we had the clapping sound effect. Boy, you be talking, you goddamn. Hey, you be talking some good shit some days, boy. I appreciate you, bro.
I mean,
good advice, boy. I'll be listening to you.
Listen, I can be a ratchet too, though. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, my nigga.
Hey, it's a balance,
It's a balance. I have this thing that's called balance. You know what I'm saying? Some days I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And some days I'm the villain. And more times than none, I'm just here.
To the bricklayers out there, all the men, do y'all feel like y'all are a good man? And do sometimes you feel invisible out there? You feel me? Like, if you can answer this question, don't be watching this show with your old lady and trying to answer this question, because I don't want you to get in trouble now. I don't want you to get in trouble.
I will say this: blink, motherfucker, if you do need help. Blink. It's wild out here though. But I think some men, good men, can be invisible to the naked eye, to people who aren't aware to what's going on or seeing through that scope of lens of what's going on. I think that's a true statement.
If I may,
go ahead.
If I may answer for the ladies a little bit, I can understand why some good men are invisible to y'all. Do you remember that guy from Player Club that went to that girl house?
Yeah.
See, that's why. Because I know shit
like that. He was not a good man. He was a stalker.
He was a good man when he was giving them
that
all
nigga said he
money.
was going to pay her bills, though. He's like, I'll pay everything. And
he should have said that shit at the club and not at her door.
He knew damn well that he was not going to get no action at the motherfucking Players Club. Only person that was doing that was Diamond and old girl that came out.
Was it not a good example? Was it not?
Yeah, we got to actually talk about that film, I think, one day. I think we should talk about it.
We should do a breakdown.
Yeah. For sure. Breakdown of the Players Club, because that shit is crazy. That's a crazy-ass movie. But yeah, good men can be invisible. All right, let's move on. A Pennsylvania judge is facing 60 years for shooting her boyfriend in the head.
That's crazy.
Yes, they are black. Let me answer that right now.
When I saw her, I was like, damn, why she gotta be black?
Let me answer that right now.
Damn.
Yes, they are black.
What's the intel on this? What's the intel on the story?
I know.
Oh my god! So the intel is again Pennsylvania judge who was dating this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing he was planning to leave her from the story, and she wasn't going for it. Shot him while he was sleeping. I'm not sure if the guy made it or if he was dead. I think from the story, I think he made it. Don't quote me on that, but it's just interesting to see a judge do some fuck shit like that. Like you hold judges to like the highest standard, right? What you would think that we hold judge to. I know you don't, but we know you don't. You nigga, you Riley, okay, nigga. Let me be on my Huey shit right now. Like you would think we would have these motherfuckers in these places to hold them at this standard to where it's like, all right. You wouldn't think these motherfuckers, these law-abiding people, would turn around and shoot, motherfucker? Shoot him in the head while you sleeping? Like, damn I could have possibly understood it if he was out here knocking boots in your bed in the house. Maybe. I only thing I tell is this when I hear stories like this is the main thing I think of, and I'm gonna let y'all have the floor and do what y'all want with it. Motherfuckers do everything in the world but fucking leave. Y'all do everything else.
Fuck that.
Y'all trap a motherfucker with kids. Y'all fight each other to the death like it's a motherfucking Klingon death match in fucking Star Trek. You niggas will beat each other like it's a fucking Royal Rumble. Yes, I am bringing it all in there. And then last but not least, you will not fucking leave. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck?
Threw away your whole life for a nigga. I always say this: ain't no man worth going to jail.
Ain't nobody worth going to jail.
None.
Nobody.
No. Ain't no D worth going to jail.
Ain't no P worth going to jail either.
You just threw your whole career away, and now you gonna be going to jail with the criminals that you was putting away. They gonna get her ass when she go to jail.
That's why. That is gonna be. Man,
they better have
some
her
crazy
in.
Shit.
I don't know, but yeah.
Wouldn't that be some crazy shit? She fucking shows up to jail and the motherfucker's like, "Hey, motherfucker, bitch, you the one that put me in jail for that fucking scam that I pulled off."
Yeah. They gonna whoop her ass, but
she PC.
Oh,
she gonna be in PC though. She gonna definitely be in PC
all the way. So I just want to talk to the guy. I just want to get his side of it because I want to, you want to ask those questions like, bro, what were you doing? What did you do to make them so mad? What they say the Bulldogs?
Nothing.
He's like, I want to know, what did they do to make them so angry?
So, what did you do to? It had to be more than him just trying to leave. He had to be dropping candy. You feel me? So. Dropping candy means he was dropping off,
He was playing the milkman. You know what I'm saying?
He was like dropping candy. I ain't never heard that one before.
Okay. Come to Florida, you gonna hear a lot of shit in Florida. So, yeah, he was dropping candy, and I just want to talk to him like that because that's a crazy story. Imagine somebody coming to you, yeah, man, the bitch shot me in the head. You shot you in the head. That's a story you want to
take him out.
You feel me? So that's one of them stories. I don't put it past anybody to do anything crazy nowadays in life because look at the times we living in now. I don't feel no way because it's a judge. I think she should face the same fucking scrutiny and the same motherfucking treatment as we face when we get presented in front of judges and stuff. Me throw the book at her. She tried to take somebody out while they was asleep. This is a fucking hit. Somebody paid her to do it. Lock her ass up. You feel me? So. Yeah,
lock her ass up and throw away the key.
They are 60 years, shit, and he didn't even. If he survived, that's crazy.
Lock her ass up, man. For real.
You know who else needs to be locked up? Netflix. Netflix needs to be locked up. We must stop Netflix, folks. We have to stop Netflix.
They
Netflix
fucked up our show, guys.
They have colonized our culture with a show. They colonized Pop the Balloon. We started that shit. We started that. Now it's horrible. You had Yvonne Yuri, which I love Yvonne. Love Yvonne Yuri. Great actress. Top tier. Love her from fucking Insecure. She's on. Molly was her name in Insecure. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But they also had some asshole named Johnny Bananas. If you know who Johnny Bananas is, you know. If you watch the Real World or Road Rules fucking challenges, you know who the fuck Johnny Bananas is. And Johnny Bananas is this guy who talks shit to everyone, doesn't like anybody. He just is a horrible individual. Horrible individual. In my book. But they've colonized our show, bro. They took our show and made it bad. They just had a whole bunch of white folks on it. I couldn't even get through the whole shit. Be honest with you. I tried because I was like, I like the show. I am happy for the creators of Pop the Balloon, though. Happy for them. They get in the bag. You got a Netflix bag. That's money. But
damn, but was it worth it? I mean, I feel like it's not. I don't think it's going to be the same now. Like, if they try to go back to YouTube, it's not going to.
Well, I mean, they're still doing shows on YouTube. They never stopped doing their show. They're still doing shows. They just did one recently. I seen one. It was a lady that they had on there. And she wasn't even bad or anything. She wasn't even bad looking. Niggas just popped their balloon.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Because she didn't walk in the room and smile. I'm like, well, damn, nigga, you niggas didn't even give her nothing to smile about. You got one nigga over here looking like Woody from Toy Story and another nigga looking like a banana. Like, what the fuck going on here?
So
what kind of class is this?
I'm not a fan of the Pop the Balloon shit.
Really?
I'm not a fan of it at all. Like, I don't watch that shit at all. I've seen clips, but to sit there and say I'm gonna watch it, no. I don't get that involved into it. Netflix gonna do what Netflix does. Like you said, shout out to the fucking creators. They got the bag now. That's all that matters at the end of the day is getting to a bag. You guys got what you needed to get done. For me, like I said, I don't, especially with the Pop the Balloon, I don't watch it as much because remember we had the episode or the podcast where we were discussing little RT being on there with grown women and shit like that. Like, that type of shit did fuck me off anyway. Like I don't fuck with that type of shit. I don't really watch it.
So I want you to understand though that the original Pop the Balloon shit, right? But the one with little RT, is that was his name or something like that?
Yeah.
That was somebody else's shit.
Yeah, that was one of the little
that was like one of them little side channels that everybody else be jocking and shit and doing their thing. So I don't want to turn around and literally discourage this show because of some fuck shit that somebody else did. But I'm still with you though, because that was some definite fuck shit. Having that child on there sexualizing him like that and exposing him to sex like that was totally wrong. Totally wrong and out of line.
I'll be on that. But the show, it is because like YouTube, they got their own thing going. It's a lot of the content creators that doing the 20th ones with the balloons and all this. So I don't really watch all that. I don't really get into that. I don't want to.
He said, I don't want to dive into that shit.
Because it's like a form of speed dating almost, right?
Well, yeah, that's definitely what it is. So, it's just being broadcast. But speed dating has been a thing forever. It's not like this is new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People have been speed dating since the 80s. Probably earlier than that. Would you go on a speed date?
No.
No.
No?
No.
So?
No.
Why not?
I just no. I need to have more control than that. I personally wouldn't want to do it, but no.
Is that Coming to America when they're in the fucking club, Eddie Murphy and the other guy and the girls come up to him, the two sisters, and they bebopping and they rap it. Like I don't want to deal with that type of shit. Like on the spot.
What?
Exactly.
I don't want to meet nobody. They go to busting out doing that type of shit. No speed dating. No,
I want to look like a man. Yeah.
Oh, that was the Arsenio Hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be into something like that.
That's cool. Yeah. All right, for sure. Well, I don't know. I probably would do it though. You know what I'm saying? I probably would do it. I've never done it. I thought about hooking my boy up to do it since he don't really like do his thing too much. He ain't that great in that area. I ain't gonna put them all out there, but I thought about doing that for him because I felt like that is an easier way to find somebody and connect with somebody if you are a shy individual somewhat. You know what I'm saying? You still have to show some bit of personality, but it's like, all right, I just got to talk to this person for a few minutes. I look at it as a confidence builder, to be honest. It's like, all right, I can just talk to this person, and you're getting rejected at like high rates. You're going to get a rejection most of the time, but then you may find somebody that'd be like, you know what? His nose hair ain't that goddamn long. I can fuck with this. I can deal. I can deal. Fuck it. Why not?
It may be a confidence booster.
I
think you got to get the rejection anyways. You got to get it because you got to figure out where you weak at in your game. You feel me? Like, okay, let me not use that tactic no more. Let me try to do this. Like, I think you got to. So,
I don't see. That's a good question. Like, I don't know if I ever felt weak in the game. I don't know. I think it's always approach. Because I was watching the video the other day. Again, shout out to Prince. He sent this video to me. And the nigga was like, you turn around and like you go to the club and it's like a group of girls and they just dancing and shit. And then you just like try to hop up. This is how you know if you ugly or if you handsome. It's going to be about a good 10 to 20 second stare, nigga. And then if she continues to dance on you, you in. If she turns around and says the mighty kill word, which is what, Cash?
Ew.
Damn, I never said ill, but I'll be like, I'm trying to dance with my friend. You know, like I don't.
That's just that is equal. Hold on. That is equal to ill. That is
and listen, I'm trying to dance on my friend. Do me a favor, ladies. That's when
we play gay. We play gay when that happens. We're like,
I haven't been out in I don't know how long. It's been a while since I've been out. You feel me? Like to a regular club or some shit. But stop the dancing on your friends. Taking the value away from having a party. We don't want to see you dance on your friends. It looked good. But no, don't do that.
All right. Prince has dropped the question. Which dating TV show would you do? That's a good one. That's actually a good one. There's a few dating shows that I probably would have done in my day if I was old enough to go on to when they came out. Buzz is one of them. A lot of motherfuckers do not remember Buzz. Buzz was the shit, right? If not Buzz, there was this one called Studs that used to come on in the 80s. So the guys would go on these dates or whatnot. And every time they would answer questions right, they would get these little lips with Velcro on them, and they would put the lips on them and shit. So I thought that shit was dope as fuck. Now, honorable mention before I name my last show is the Change of Heart. Change of Heart was some crazy shit. All right,
I used to love Change of Heart. That was my show.
Change of Heart was crazy. Okay, Change Your Heart was a crazy ass dating show off the bat, straight up for the culture, right? You even had the game on there on one episode. Go figure. But the Love Connection was another one too, though. Love Connection with Chuck motherfucking Willard. That motherfucker right there would set you up with something bad or literally something bad. It just depends on the night.
I would do Next. Remember the one on MTV called Next?
Next.
When
I do remember
the
Next.
buses and shit. Yeah.
Hold on. No offense, what I'm about to say. Them bitches was mean on Next, man. Them hoes was mean.
I don't think they could do that in this climate because they used to be talking to them crazy on that show. But yeah, it was.
Niggas, look, the girls was mean, the guys was mean. I don't understand. Why was everybody so mean? Why? I need to know. All right. Anyway, next, and what else? What other dating show would you
go? Room Raiders.
Oh yeah, Room Raiders. That was a good one.
I
like
crazy.
Room Raiders.
Gotta go.
And then they'd be going through their drawers and shit, and like they used to have the light when they would go across the bed.
Probably.
Do you remember this one? Do y'all remember this one? Parental Control. Do y'all remember Parental Control
with the parents? Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all let us know. I'm glad Prince brought up that question. Yo, y'all let us know in the comment section, bricklayers. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what dating show would you like to go on and stuff like that. Also, you know what I'm saying? Let us know. What did you think about the Pop the Balloon live series on Netflix? Anyway, let's move on, y'all. Coachella was last weekend, and then I believe this weekend, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we had Coachella. The first weekend was off the chains. Everybody was out and about. We had some special events that happened. Two special things that happened at Coachella that I felt was mentionable. Because I mean, besides the fact that somebody paid $102 for some nachos and some tacos and a lemonade,
that's ridiculous.
That is crazy. That's all I want to say on that. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what? Oh wow. Like okay.
I know, but they did. The parents did used to look better than the kids sometimes on that show.
Anyway, Coachella, we had Missy Elliott. We had a Megan Thee Stallion performance that had a special appearance from not only Missy Elliott, not only Victoria Monet, but the queen herself, Queen Latifah, steps on the stage at Coachella.
Missy is a great talent, right? Missy is one of the voices that is a part of hip hop. Is a legend at that too, living legend. We used to say, I think back in the day, we said Missy was ahead of her time.
Oh yeah,
you feel me? Definitely. And now that I look back at it, I think she was, because this generation wouldn't get Missy. They wouldn't see the vision Missy had. You feel me?
They didn't. I heard the audience wasn't really like, I would have been going crazy if I see Missy Elliott perform. They said the audience wasn't really like,
feeling
cheering
it
for her.
They liked it, but they didn't like it. You was expecting a little bit more of a like, oh my God, it's Missy Elliott. Yeah. It was like, oh,
they didn't appreciate
Missy Elliott or who is this? Man, that shit right there with Missy Elliott was crazy. Even the Queen Latifah John was like crazy. That was crazy. I wish I had a video of that for you guys.
But I think because the crowds get younger, like let's say the Millennium Tour, I know a Missy appearance, even the Queen Latifah, because we're from that group. I think that's where they get a pop from. They'll get a pop from that type of shit instead of trying to go to these younger crowds. It's not their fault. You feel me? It's the youth don't know what we used to listen to back in the day. You feel me? They say it's old school music. They don't know these people. But Missy, seeing her doing her thing with the crazy outfits and stuff like that, I'm glad she still has that a part of her repertoire. Like I still put on something crazy and make it make sense. You feel me? To show my art. Queen Latifah coming out rapping. I seen her coming out rapping. That was hard. That was hard to see the Queen come back,
bro. Listen, what y'all niggas don't need to respect and put respect on Missy Elliott's name is this woman has a whole Mega Man video, okay? With Lil' Kim and the Brat. Lil' Kim didn't even do nothing in the motherfucking video, but just dressed up as a part of Mega Man. That was it. That's how fucking part of the culture Missy Elliott is, bro. She gets it all. Missy Elliott videos. Oh my God. It's so many videos. So many videos. Get Your Freak On was crazy to see.
She spit in the mouth and just
that was disgusting. But that was disgusting. But loved it. Loved every minute of that damn shit. Missy Elliott was out here killing it, bro. It's like every New Year's show they have on, they always bring musicians from the 90s and the 80s, 90s and 2000s to a young ass crowd.
Yeah, well, yeah. Appreciate it.
They're not going to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? They more that, they on that yeet skirt, you know what I'm saying? That type shit, That's what they like that. Pop that, turk that.
But listen, John, furthermore on what you said, it's not for that. I think they try to do it thinking that, I don't think Coachella is televised, is it?
It is.
It's live stream. They've been live streaming it.
I mean, that would be televised.
Ain't too many, of us go live stream no shit like that. You feel me? Just watch that. People before our time, they're not doing that. You feel me? This ain't the old how we would say the BET Awards where we used to sit down and watch this. This is not that. You feel me? This is something bigger than, I wouldn't say bigger, but it's something newer. Coachella is something newer for the newer people. I think I seen T-Pain at Coachella. Was T-Pain though?
Coachella ain't that new. Coachella's been around for a while.
Yeah.
It's a while.
It's being more mainstream for Black artists for sure. This is the blackest Coachella I've seen in a minute.
But somebody also had came out recently. I didn't mean to try to cut you off earlier, Cash, but somebody had came out recently and was talking about how Rolling Loud they feel like Rolling Loud is a better festival compared to Coachella. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's questionable, you know what I'm saying? Probably price-wise, but somebody also said that, you know, Rolling Loud is for the low ball motherfuckers, and you know, Coachella's for the rich people. So
I went to Rolling Loud. I mean, I'm just not a festival person, but I mean, I guess it's to each their own. I think it's what you make of it. I think when it comes to festivals, you know. But yeah, I heard Coachella was having a lot of issues with the planning and how things were being ran, and
they all have a lot of issues. Even knowing that Firefest 2 is happening is disappointing. I just want to know, are people that stupid? Nothing tops, listen, see? Nothing tops the Fire Festival. Fire Festival 2. Redux.
I will go ask, did you guys see what's the name of J. Cole's festival?
Dreamville.
Dreamville Fest?
Yeah.
Did you see the way that shit looked?
Yeah.
That shit was, I might have to get one. He said he go change the format, but I want to go to one of them one day.
I'm cool on that one, John Redcorn. You can have that shit.
The
Burning Man, you can have that shit. I thought that was cool too, and then you know, like I said, it was great, but that wasn't the only thing that happened. There was another special thing that happened. A reunion showed up. There was a reunion. There was a reunion at Coachella. 3-6 Mafia, all three on stage performing together at Coachella. That is legendary for hip hop, right there. That's legendary for hip hop.
So you want
to? I know Cash is about to say some ignorant shit.
Oh no!
I get to tell.
Oh, you take the floor.
Cool.
Go ahead, Cash. You have it.
What happened, Hailey?
3-6 Mafia reunited at Coachella.
Man. Yeah. All right.
You weren't impressed?
So you weren't impressed?
I never cared for 3-6 Mafia. The way they make them as big as they try to. They never been that to me. Never.
Maybe it's your age.
Nah, I remember.
I can't with you, bro.
You say Project Pat. You feel me? You want to talk about them boys there? You want to talk 8 Ball, MJG? You talk about that. But I was never a fan of fucking 3-6 Mafia. The niggas was garbage. Now, they had some phones. They had a couple songs that stood out.
On tour. Fucking these bitches is fucking.
He was definitely garbage.
Juicy, what? How dare you?
Juicy J?
There will be no Juicy J slander on the show.
What?
There will be no Juicy J slander.
John Redcorn, yes. I think we are the last generation to appreciate the older music, and I try to tell people all the time, keep that music alive. Let's make sure we keep the.
Yeah, that was gonna go left.
I'm like, wait a minute. How you just go diss Juicy J, man?
That shit is trash.
Boo. You know what? I can't with you. You and your selections of music, my man.
Sorry,
I swear. Speaking of more music, there has been another reunion of beef that's resurfaced. And
that beef ain't never gonna
New York
die.
City. The New York streets are on fire again. Wait, hold on. Wait, before we get deep into it, he said, "What the fuck, Cash, bruh? Hell, there's old music was fire. Bet you were rooting for Bone Thugs when they were on Versus.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, you was rooting for Bone Thugs?
Yep.
I was too. I was rooting for Bone Thugs.
3-6, bro. I don't listen to
Man,
that shit,
3-6 Mafia, man. I love Bone Thugs. Don't get it twisted. Bone Thugs is great. West Coast. They ain't even West Coast shit. They technically Midwest shit, but they got signed through a West Coast label.
Yeah.
Which is Ruthless Records. But man, again, 3-6 Mafia wild on tour.
I'm gonna say this. Before we get to what we was getting to.
What?
The reason why I was rooting for 3-6, I mean not 3-6, Bone Thugs over 3-6 is because 3-6 make music to get y'all hyped, and Bone Thugs really had something to say when they was rapping.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
I don't know about that.
Niggas was rapping, man.
Hold on.
Niggas was rapping, bro.
I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit on that.
Niggas was rapping, bro.
I love Bone Thugs because I love Bone Thugs, and I'm a Bone Thugs connoisseur. And what I mean by that is like I listen to a lot of Bone Thugs. And yes, you are somewhat correct. They did have a message, but there was some other shit that was just. You telling me Ghetto Cowboy had a message?
Hold on, wait. Let's clarify some things. I don't know their whole catalog. I just want to throw that out there.
You don't even know the whole catalog.
Nigga, how you?
I will say this.
Ja Rule 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Anyway, the New York
Crossroad is a better song than anything 3-6 has in their fucking catalog. Straight up.
You know what? Nope.
You don't
Let's
even know
move
the
on.
catalog.
You don't even know the catalog of either artist at this point.
I was a young man when he came out.
Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
Ja Rule 50 Cent is back in the news again in New York, flaming it up. Ja Rule was on the Breakfast Club this week. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. And he was making some comments, and Ja had some comments to say about 50 and how it worked and how he felt about 50 at that point. He also said he had spoke to Supreme McGriff and, said that 50 Cent was basically doing clown shit and they don't respect it. He also commented about the fact that 50 spoke up on Irv Gotti's untimely passing as well and the things that was said around that time. Ja Rule said, y'all keep glazing this nigga, bro. That's what Rule said. That's what Ja Rule said. I got 2 Ja Rule fans here. Thoughts?
You know what? I'm always right for Ja Rule. That's my guy. And I was actually listening to that interview. I feel like he gave him a lot of he was like, we too old to be going back and forth. He said that in the interview. He just said y'all too old to be beefing. It is what it is. But I just feel like 50 Cent is doing clown shit. That whole I'm smoking on a Gotti pack. You too old for that. Go sit down.
Big dog, you right. I agree with Soul. I agree with motherfucking Soul today. It doesn't happen often, people. I agree with we get too old, people. Now I understand this. I understand the streets. I understand. I'm not a part of the industry, but I understand the streets and I understand lives were supposed to be taken. Attempts on lives had happened and stuff like that. I understand that. 50 Cent is down there 50 years old if he's not already 50. Saying he's smoking op pack.
Come on now. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
What are we talking about here?
I get it though, because I'm the same type of petty. For me, it's always gonna be something, no matter what. It's always gonna be up. But you don't need to be on social media doing that.
I think this is where y'all gonna hate.
No. I'm gonna let you get your moment. Hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
It's just that 50 is a bully. We know this. The biggest bully. A lot of artists scared of 50. It seemed like. But I'm pretty sure Ja and 50 have been in the same room a couple times and nothing happened. I'm pretty sure. I don't give a fuck if it was security around, it was the executives around, or whatever. Y'all have been in the same room. Do something.
Is that a real yawn?
No, it was.
It was a real
I was like, maybe you were like, oh.
No, that was a real yawn. I'm sorry, yo. I've been up since 5 in the morning.
No, you're fine.
I ain't 50, 60 years old smoking out pack. I'm sorry.
Here's the deal. I'm glad you said all that because I do agree with that to an extent, but I'm also a 50 Cent fan. I'm siding with 50 on this. You attacked me, try to stab me, you try to leave me for dead, you shot me 9 motherfucking times, and yes, the comment that Ja Rule made was that this guy was shot 9 times and didn't do nothing. That's wild, bro. That's wild. That is wild for a man whose whole career was destroyed. Obliterated, annihilated. I don't know other ways of saying that this shit was fucked up, that he whooped that man's ass
for stealing his style.
I wouldn't say destroyed because Ja Rule is still out touring, living his best life on songs he came out with 20 years ago. So I feel like it ain't really destroyed. But
what do you mean? What do you mean? Ja Rule out here performing for the Fire Fest. Nigga, that's
no, he is not. Don't even play on Ja Rule's name like that. You're not about to play with Ja Rule right now.
He was signed to perform at the first Fire Fest.
Yeah, that was. I remember that.
Like,
he was signed to perform at the first Fire Fest.
Has way better. His music has aged way better than 50 Cent.
I do not agree with that at all. I don't think his music is as. I don't get it twisted. I like Ja Rule's music. I liked his music before he went into the whole singing situation. I wasn't a fan of his singing. Was not a fan of the crooning.
Every dog needs a lady.
Well,
I was not a fan of that.
If it wasn't for Ja Rule, it wouldn't be no Drake, to be honest.
I give her that.
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna give her that.
But you already know he's not gonna
give her that. I gotta give her that. I gotta give her that. Listen. Part of what Soul said is true. I like a lot of Ja Rule's music is like outlasted 50s.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that for too many reasons. So listen, there are some good 50 Cent albums. I think you have
Get Rich.
How to Rob, which is never going to get released, unfortunately. How to Rob was going to be a classic, right? Then we got the original, you know what I'm saying, the Bulletproof, you know what I'm saying, with the whole, that was great. And he had some good mixtapes too. The Massacre was a great album. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The Massacre was a great 50 Cent album.
When he was trying to do R&B and act like Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Doing Candy Shop and
well, I mean, he took his style at that point.
No, that got pushed over. Highly tried to throw that over our heads that this man's whole career was stolen from him. You feel me? 50 got basically put on for stealing somebody else's style. What you can do, I can do better, and that's what 50 kept doing. 50. I remember interviews where 50 used to say, "Oh, wait, hold on. Ja was just interviewed. He tells a different story. He also made a good few movies." Hey, I think so too.
Yeah, I
think so too.
I'm always going right for Ja Rule. I'm a Ja Rule fan, but I feel like
I had, we live and shit, and that was my fault. Yeah, I had somebody trying to sell me a goddamn. I almost pulled out, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, not that kind of flash. It was gonna be something else. Like, hold on, man, I don't know you. You coming to my door, knocking on my door. Anyway, Ja Rule 50. Back to that. You want to talk about the candy shop shit? Okay, fine. Yeah, he did that. But before he did that, he was making hits before he even did that. Like, and the same thing with Ja Rule. And it was the same
exactly thing with 21 questions.
Again, before he even did that, he was already making good shit. Period. He was already making good shit before he started singing and shit and start doing all that shit. And it's the same thing for Ja Rule. I love Holla Holla. That was my shit.
Out of all the songs, you're gonna say that one. Out of all these,
what
are you trying to play right now?
He's trying to be funny.
Wow.
He tried to be Uncle Bert's.
Wow, so I didn't like how so Holla Holla wasn't a hit.
But that is not. I wouldn't say that's not even his top 10 hits.
No, I think Holla Holla is the top 10, one of his top 10s.
What do you mean?
I think it's the top 10 for him. Really? I think that's top 10 for him.
Holla Holla's in the top 10. Clapback is in the top 10.
No, Clapback is not in the top 10. The Clapback, the word Clapback is popular, but that song, no. And I can say that as a Ja Rule fan. That song was trash.
He tried to be funny.
Huh?
You got New York.
You're trying to be funny right now. You're trying to be funny.
You know what? You know what? Let's listen.
You got mesmerized with Ashanti.
I'm not going to win this.
Between me and you.
Listen, I'm not going to win this because I'm going against two Ja Rule fans. And that's okay.
Oh, you see how I feel.
Listen, and I totally understand. No, it ain't no
Oh, you
problem
see
with me
how I
though.
fucking
Here's the
feel.
deal. It ain't no problem with me though. See, I'm not gonna sit up here and be bitter for the rest of the show, and then talk about it every other day. Not gonna do it.
Wow.
John, go to fucking timeout. John, you tripping? As a feature, that was the only good song he made. Y'all got.
That's crazy. That is a goddamn lie. You not
let's
play
hear,
on John.
let's
Like
hear
that.
this
Y'all
shit.
stop playing
Let's
with me.
hear what everybody has to say. Because I'm saying 50 was the man. Only
for the rule, baby. All right, I'm telling you.
That's trash. I'm gonna see Ja Rule
Uncle
in
Murder Stone,
August,
Mad Skills,
and I'm so excited about it. Y'all better stop playing with Ja Rule.
21 question talk, and my man
That's
Prince comes through and let it be known. I'm from New York City. Ja Rule is ass.
Oh my
lit.
God, you guys, that's
Thank
crazy.
you.
Y'all
Thank you,
crazy. That's
you know what I'm gonna say? Ja Rule had the game on lock for what, 2 years, 3 years down there?
He did.
2, 3 years.
He did. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Even the song with him and Little Mo, that was a hit. That was a hit.
That was that motherfucker.
That was a hit. It was a hit, but he was singing, nigga. I didn't want to hear that.
Matter of fact, let me cue up my goddamn Ja Rule radio station for the night when I go to work.
I don't need to hear that.
Yeah.
I didn't need to hear that.
Who the fuck Irv made as a rapper wise at the time? Checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate, bro. You gotta take it what it is. All right, man. Guess what? That's enough of the Ja Rule and 50 Cent comments and shit. It's time for the middle plug. We got a new middle plug for y'all this week. We got a new middle plug. Hopefully you recognize this brother right here. Let's go. Middle plug time.
Yo, Bricklayers, it's your boy Hailey G. Want to shout you guys out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Keep It Brick. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at Keep It Brick. And if you right here at YouTube, make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. All that shit is free. Make sure you share the podcast. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Look at you with your twisters. Your little twist. I know that's right.
All right, it's time to get my hair retwisted again.
You ain't hear the nigga trying to be smooth.
Rico Suave over there.
Y'all niggas is some haters today. That's what we should have done the show. You're hating. Your niggas is hating. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna tell you like I tell every motherfucker that hate on me. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all, all the flavors in the world, and y'all niggas chose to be salty. That's crazy. What? That's crazy.
I was not even hating. I was saying, look at him being Rico Suave. He was hating. I was not.
I was hating. Things got a little shaky.
You know what, nigga?
You can't say that, and we had an earthquake today, okay? Please.
He gonna keep saying it. That's the reason why he said it. That asshole.
I didn't know where you were, so I called him and asked him about it. And I was like, bro, I had a joke. I wanted to write the joke in the group chat, but I didn't want to offend you. So I knew I could call him personally and say the joke.
Listen, and as soon as he said it, you know what I told him? I was like, fuck you, guy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Fuck.
Things get a little shaky,
Oh God.
Crazy.
We got Lamar Odom back in the news. So Lamar Odom wants a sex doll of his ex, Khloé Kardashian.
Yep.
Khloé calls him demonic. We also got a video of that. Let's show that right
Yeah, we do. We got a video right now.
That's big as ass. What more can you ask for?
She's bad.
You really wanted to take one of them.
It looked like I could see. It looked like I could see the butt.
She has the biggest ass in the building. So.
Yeah?
Yeah. Out of the dolls? Yeah.
I can see her ass from the front.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I can look. She's just shaped like a woman. I can see her thigh.
I know he lost a couple brain cells when he had his overdose, but he need to knock it the fuck off. That looks
what
crazy.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. Time out. Hold on.
This is a conversation I've been wanting to have too, but let's go. Let's get into it.
Hold on. How is that crazy? Explain this to me.
That is, first of all, that's sick. That's
to want a sex doll?
No. Well, that is, but that's no here nor there. But I just feel like, why you even bring up Khloé? Like, if you want a sex doll, that's your business. But why you feel the need to be like, I want it to be like her? Like, it's just being weird. You're being weird.
Wait, time out.
Let me answer that.
Let's break down the factor of the whole sex doll.
Let me answer that one question for her, though.
Go ahead.
Why she say? Why did it have to be Khloé? Listen. So somewhere with some man, some guys, maybe, I don't know. There is a top 5, top 3, top 10 in our lives. I can understand him saying that I wanted to be like Khloé because maybe she was number one to him. You feel me? Sexually.
That's great, but you don't need to say that out loud. Like you could have kept that to yourself. Like
sexually, you know.
Maybe she did it for him. I just want to know why. Listen, I don't really see nothing wrong with him having a sex doll. I really don't see nothing. I'd rather him go fuck a sex doll than you go out here and raping bitches. Again, I've told you this before. I'd rather
better take his ass back to the bunny ranch and knock it off. Okay.
Well, shit, he probably scared. He traumatized at this point. Okay. Shit, I need to do this in the comfort of my own home. And how can I do that? Right here. And nigga with this sex doll. I think it's hypocritical of people to turn around and judge him for a sex doll. When most of y'all motherfuckers, especially women, y'all out here using roses and shit, and we don't sit up here and be mad.
We're not going to talk about the rose right now. Okay?
Oh, we can't talk about the rose.
We're not going to talk about the rose. That's not the same.
About the rose.
We can exclude the rose. We can exclude the rose. They use fucking dildos and stuff like that.
Dildos. Long, I didn't see long magical ones. These motherfuckers is out here pressing.
My guy, I wanted to have this conversation for a while, a couple weeks now. I seen on Facebook where there was a post going around. This girl exposed her boyfriend or baby daddy or something like that. He had the little sex thing. You know, it was just that portion of it.
The torso.
Yeah, just that little portion.
What it is.
And all the women were like, "That's disgusting," and this and that. And I wanted to say what you just said. Wait, God damn it. We don't say nothing when y'all use all this extracurricular shit when it comes down to y'all little vajayjays.
Well, it's not disgusting. I wouldn't say that.
They were saying that's nasty, that's
like
disgusting. They were saying all that. And I'm like, but nobody says nothing when the ladies do it. Y'all, like how you said, y'all got.
How you gonna sexually shame a nigga like that? That's just
now.
You can't do that.
Now, when it came to that post, if she would have posted a video of this guy seducing this little sex thing, like he's playing R. Kelly, temperatures are rising. He got candles burning in the background and music playing, and he finna have sex with this. That's weird. Bro, do what you got to do and get it over with. But all that extra shit.
Listen, it's crazy. I'm with you. All the extra shit is crazy. Now I'm with you on this. But Khloé has responded to this. All right, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to play this video because we don't have a lot of time. Khloé has responded.
Out Lamar's blow-up doll, I think the same way any of us found out it was on the internet. Lamar thinks this Khloé-like sex doll will be perfect because he could do whatever he wants with her sexually. No word on how Khloé feels about this tribute. You sound so demonic and unwell. Man, this validates just how different we are and how much we've grown apart. And it's creepy and it's weird. But I'm not hurt by it. That's more his journey. It's just more weird and gross.
Who going first?
It's true. It's weird. Like my thing is, why did you need to like film the video and like do all that? Like you could have did your doll and all that and have fun with it. Why we need to know about it?
Marketing.
The same reason why I need to know that you got a rose. Same reason why.
No, I mean, if I wouldn't have said that right now, I'm not sitting here posing with my rose and shit on social media.
I don't know that.
I'm not.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm definitely
personally.
Not.
I have
and
no
if you
problem with the
are,
rose.
that's your business. I
have no problem with the rose, ladies.
I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it.
Now,
I don't think it's weird or anything. I just don't have no problem.
Hearing Khloé's side of it, I think I get the picture now. She had to be boring during sex. He couldn't do what he wanted to do during sex with her. The whole, he gets to do whatever he wants to do with. I get it now. You feel me? I get it. She had to be bored or something. I get it. Yeah.
Damn. Now she got to be boring.
Yeah.
I mean, possible? I don't know. I wouldn't say.
The statement of, he could do what he wants to do now. I get it.
Okay. Anyway,
I get it.
That's wild. All right. Got a quick question for y'all. Wait. Financing a doll is crazy.
Exactly. That's crazy as fuck. We're like 8,000 or 20,000.
That is his. Listen, I was not on the court shooting with that nigga in the gym. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Now listen, I'm not financing it. I don't need my name, my name on no paperwork. You won't even know it's me. You feel me? I need that cash right now. Have it delivered.
Future Rama has told us, nigga, we about to get sex bots, bro. It's cracking. It's cracking. Skynet gonna be out here answering answers and twerking it and throwing it in a circle. And all, man, it's happening. All right, I got a question for y'all. I think this is about as serious as cancer. What musical artist needs a biopic movie? What musical artist needs a biopic movie? I think I have a couple in mind for me. But who do you think needs an actual autobiography movie, music-wise? So we're gonna start with you first.
Chris Brown.
Of course, she was gonna say Chris Brown.
That's not bad though.
That's not a bad question. It's not bad. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at that one.
No, that'd be a good one.
That'd be a good one.
Chris Brown.
For me, just because music was always in this person's life, it's a part of his family, so it's basically in his blood. My boy, the boy.
Why did you ask him? We should have known this already.
Master P then. Master P needs a true biopic.
You lie. It's okay.
Nigga, that's fine. You can keep Drake, bro. That's fine.
It's fine.
Drake. Okay, I was gonna say Barry White would be an interesting one.
That'd be a good one.
We know. Yeah. I think we don't really know a lot about Barry White as we should. I think Luther Vandross. I would love an actual film about Luther Vandross's life.
Here's something crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually those are good too, right there. John Redcorn, Tommy Terrell, and Isaac Hayes. Yeah, definitely. Luther. Yeah, Luther definitely. I would probably even say Bobby Womack. Bobby Womack is known to be a hoe, so why not do a biopic about Bobby Womack?
Y'all, I see you say Luther. Someone, Demetrius say Luther. And, shout
Luther,
out
man,
Luther. What's up, we? But Luther, the crazy thing. Do you guys know anybody else with the last name Vandross?
Vandross.
No.
Like who related to this? Who is related to this?
You know what? You better knock it off.
That nigga, right?
We saw that shit firsthand. We don't need to see that.
I don't need to see that.
Him and his mama with her wig off. We don't need to see that again.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway. Y'all let us know in the comments. We'll keep it going. Soulja Boy was ordered to pay $4 million in a sexual assault civil trial this week. It was his assistant that he sexually assaulted that claimed that he did all this. She technically has won. He said that the trial wasn't handled correctly. Thoughts? Wait, he said Rick James. We already had that. We had that with the Chappelle show. We don't need no more of that shit. We don't need no more of that.
Sammy Davis.
Sammy Davis. That's good. All right.
Soulja Boy. I see Soulja Boy speaking about the trial at the court one day, and he said he didn't think it was handled correctly. Everything wasn't based off facts and all of this stuff like that. I just wanted to know. I didn't get this information from it, but how long was this supposedly happen? Because why didn't you sue Soulja Boy when it began? Why you waited so many years after? Why is this the only way to get us? Yeah, I don't know about this one. But
I don't know about Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy has been doing some questionable ass shit for about a couple of years.
While.
Beating up on Teddy Riley's daughter, shit like that, just on some wild shit. So I can't say that he did it because I wasn't in the room when he was doing fuck shit. But fuck shit does seem to follow that nigga. So that's what I will say there.
Hey, you gotta pay that. You gotta pay. I mean,
it ain't like he ain't got it.
He got $4 million.
He got it.
Really?
Come on, that's
you think so?
I think
Draco.
so.
That's Draco.
I honestly think so.
That's Draco. That's Draco performing at SeaWorld every summer. He gonna be here again.
So what?
Is he got $4 million?
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
All right. Next question. What do you miss about your childhood? I think that was a good question this week. What do you miss about your childhood?
Not having to pay bills.
I think that's a big part. That's a big part. I think it's just being around certain family members and things and stuff like that. Especially the ones who are no longer with us. I think that's like kind of one of those things as well. That's a big thing on this child. Playing video games all day, not really having a care in the world. Saturday morning, fucking
definitely.
cartoon. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story. Story time with Hailey. Me and my cousin and my sister, when we were younger, we used to create a whole cartoon schedule of what we were going to watch at certain times. Like a whole fucking schedule. So I would want to watch Sonic the Hedgehog at 7. He want to watch whatever at that time. My sister wanted to watch some girly ass shit at this, Winnie the Pooh at this time. And then we all ended at 12 because why? WWE or WWF back in the day would come on. It was time to watch wrestling in the afternoon on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, definitely.
I would say from my childhood, I missed because childhood didn't last that damn long, but I missed like the friendships, the fun, the outside, I miss that shit. I be on TikTok, they be having these old sounds from back in the day come on, and it just sit there and take you through a damn rabbit hole back to when you was little and stuff and shit, man. I miss the old friends and all that shit.
Nostalgia.
I got walking to the store with $1 and being able to get, chips and a drink.
Ooh, you were rich.
Snack.
You were rich with a $1.
Like that no more.
Or walking to the store with a book of food stamps and getting you go up in there with a $5 food stamp and get that change. You know what I'm saying? That's it right there. But yeah, y'all let us know what y'all miss about y'all childhood and stuff like that. All right. This is Soul's part of the show.
Yes.
We have a couple topics, and we also got Soul to Soul, so I'm gonna drop it off to Soul, let her do her thing so we can get up out of here.
Well, this week is Black Maternal Health Week. And, I definitely wanted to represent that because Black women are three times more likely than white women to die from pregnancy-related causes. So, salute to all the Black moms out there because it's hard. You got to advocate for yourself and just, I think it's making sure that we're, taking care of each other and
Word. Well, shout out to all the Black moms out there, definitely, because I have one. So shit, I love her to death and things like that, and I thank her every day. So
before you go to Soul, is that having a birth doula?
Yes. Well, it's it's decreasing. So since birth doulas have became more of a thing and now they're covered by insurance, it has lessened their chances of death. So if you are going to be pregnant, go ahead.
What is a birth doula?
It's like someone that handles all of the like non-medical stuff. So like kind of like a support person. I'm actually a certified birth doula.
Okay, watch out.
One of my many hats. After I had my daughter in 2020 and I had to really advocate for myself, I wanted to be that for other women having kids. So it's just someone that's like a support person, someone to talk to the doctor and, let them know your wishes. If you don't want to do epidural, if you don't want, a C-section, just basically someone that's going to advocate for you when you can't.
Have you ever delivered a child?
Not yet.
Have you ever helped deliver?
No. I am hopefully going to be doing that this year. I got certified during COVID, so it was kind of hard to be able to do that because they weren't letting a lot of people in the rooms, but I'm hoping to do that this year. Yes.
Okay. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to you. All right. For sure. Well, it's time for Soul to Soul.
Yes. Let me pull that up. Sorry, guys.
No, you good.
I actually thought a birth doula was like another girlfriend, but that was the ignorant.
What the
You know what?
I'm sorry, so I had to
you
get
right
the information, Mama. I'm sorry.
Oh God, no, it's not a sister wife, guys. It's not a, it's none of those things.
Sister wife.
I'm sorry. I be thinking wrong.
You do, but it's okay. But my Soul to Soul this week is by Lecrae. the rapper, and it's if you live for people's acceptances, you'll die from their rejection. So yeah.
All right.
Just
that's it.
Do you. And don't worry about trying to be accepted.
All right, folks. Well, that is it for tonight. We will catch y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the bricklayers. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Peace.
Yes. All right, guys.